Today we are visiting this gorgeous home in Oakville, Ontario. The clients are originally from Dubai, and what they really wanted to do was come to Canada, have a pied-à-terre here, visit family and friends, and have a space that really felt like them. The design brief for this home was to create a neutral, elegant palette. Because they live in the UAE, have a very different feel in the house there. What we wanted to achieve here was a beautiful Canadian but elevated palette, something that didn't age, especially because they don't spend the majority of their time here. So it needed to be an inviting space that really felt fresh every time they visited. This is quite an interesting and unique layout to the home. It's about 6,500 square feet and it's a back and a front split. When you walk through the front door, the drama is really the first thing that we want you to experience. There's open to above areas, there is open to beyond areas. You are able to see sneak peeks of the whole house as you walk through. We wanted to play with floors, we wanted to play with walls. We clad the wall in millwork material, which creates a wood element. The house is mainly rectilinear, so the console has a little bit of a wave to it. The mirrors are also irregularly shaped, and it creates that softness and a little bit of a precursor to the rest of the home. Walking through the archway from the foyer into the back of the home and the main space of the home, the kitchen itself is open to the great room. There's a big breakfast area as well. And within each area, we wanted to create a statement piece. And so the kitchen has stone, which is not only beautiful and has so much movement to it, but we've created those curves again in the island and given that island a more statuesque look. In the great room, we also have a beautiful oversized fireplace mantle, lots of ribbing details just like what we did in the kitchen, but in a different stone and a little bit more dramatic. We really wanted to focus on unique lighting solutions. In the kitchen, it was really about the hood and the island and the beauty of the marble. So we chose very soft and quiet light fixtures, very close to the ceiling, more of a spotlight effect. In the great room, 2 large plaster fixtures with LED lighting were made for this space. This was quite a challenge, but they are the perfect addition to the room. In the breakfast area, it's all about the simple statement light, and it's more of a sculptural piece. So every room that you see has its own moment that then flows together as a whole because it is open concept. With neutral spaces, you really want to ensure that there's a dynamic texturality and layering of finishes because quite often it can feel very bland. And so we added some elements of dark so that everything gets grounded. Stone, silk, natural fibers, a lot of boucle and cozy finishes, but with an elevated element to them. Right off the kitchen and the foyer is the dining room. And the dining room was all about the drama. This is a room that literally has a table and chairs in it, so why not elevate that and create a sculptural moment with the light fixture, which splays the whole length of the table and is quite a treat. The table is a beauty. We did a solid marble, 2-slab custom table. Chairs also have a sculpturality to them, but really the backdrop of the room is the wine unit. What we created was a cross effect made out of a porcelain material that lends a dynamic feel to the space. Just past the great room is our family room, TV room. This was meant to be a cozy, family-like atmosphere. We wanted to include a bit of the outdoors coming in. So we put some wallpaper on the ceiling that mimicked an elevated forest vibe. The Muskoka room just off of the family room is everybody's favorite. It backs onto the ravine and the trails that are in the back of the home. The fireplace is an applied plaster finish. Again, bringing the outside in, we wanted to create almost a rock-like effect. The room is really meant for reflection, for meditation, reading, what have you. No TV in sight. It's all about the views, it's all about relaxing and enjoying nature. Just off the main foyer, we have a beautiful powder room. Because the house is so neutral, a little bit of color goes a long way, and this soft blue slab is quite a statement piece in the space without being too loud. The fixtures in here are polished brass. The husband prefers a little bit more stark, minimalist, dark fixtures. The wife had a little bit of a brilliance and sparkle that she wanted to create in the home, so we brought the 2 things together. The primary bedroom is a little bit unique because it's tucked away in the back of the home up a half flight of stairs. And it's quite cozy because it's its own wing. It's a quiet, serene, welcoming space that backs onto nature, and it was all about the views in here. We wanted to ensure that it was a very serene space. The closets, when you first walk in, are more of a dressing area. There's a little bit of a screen to divide the space and continue on into the primary bath, but the primary bath is really an oasis. The stone has more of a taupey, warm depth to it. The finishes have a bronzy gunmetal finish. We wanted to create a bronzed glass effect in the shower, but then create privacy in the water closet so that one is sandblasted from the back for privacy. Tucked underneath the primary bedroom, there is a half a flight down to a very moody and dramatic office. There's a dark envelope of paint creating this mood within the space. There's also exterior stone, which on the interior didn't go as much with the new ideas that we had, so we painted the rocks out. Now it's more of a texture rather than a different element. Below the main floor, it's an entertaining space. There is a wet bar, there is a lounge to have a drink or two, and there is a family rec area for movie time and hanging out. And beyond that, behind the smoked glass mirror is a wonderful gym and sauna space. Just off the main central staircase, there is a mezzanine and a kids' wing to the front of the home. The boys' bedroom has a really cool vibe to it. He's 13, into soccer. We wanted to create a bit of a fun space that he could grow into, but also that represented some of the interests he has in life right now. We've created a bespoke wallpaper, both on the back and to the side of the bed, and just the overall mood of the space is very fun and suited to a young adult. Flowing from that bedroom, the vibe keeps going into the bathroom. We used blue tiles and white fixtures. White fixtures are different, they're unique, but they're also giving a fresh and a fun take to the space. In the daughter's bedroom, she's 14 going on 24, and what we again wanted to create was a cool vibe for a cool girl that has many interests now, that might have many interests later. What makes her room unique is the bespoke wallpaper on the ceiling, which creates a different focal point. The built-in bed, she has a little bench underneath her window, which we thought would be a great little space to both chat with friends and hang out, and all the built-ins. Every girl needs a lot of storage. There's a makeup desk, there's the working desk, and lots of closet space. And she has her own ensuite. We wanted more of a whimsical feel, but again, a little edginess to it, so the copper fixtures, the natural element of the flooring flowing into the marble sink, everything is very soft and tone on tone with that dramatic copper finish. From the original concepts and drawings and even just the original home as it was existing to what it is now, I feel lots of pride, and I feel we've given the client exactly what they were looking for without them knowing what they were looking for. We wanted to create this feeling of home even when they're away from their other home, and we've definitely created that as a collaborative team in my office, and I'm super proud of our girls.